Well, same story for Terry McMillan and Leah Pritchett. Neither one of these drivers qualified. Leah and her Doe Racing team have been running strong as of late. Terry McMillan celebrated his 60th birthday yesterday. He would just as soon get in to the show here.
Well, as we mentioned last session, the bump spot being a 395, but then number 15 is J.R. Todd with a 381. So that's why Antron and Brian Cross said they want to try to run a 77 or 78 because that's what's going to take to make sure you're in this field.
You don't want to get in by the skin of your teeth. You're still going to have to race somebody tomorrow.
Oh, Terry McMillan's got problems. 384 for Leah Pritchett.
What's your number 16?
That now represents the bump spot.
That tightens it up even more.
Rob Flynn, you saw the look there. He's working with Doug Cook. He was hoping for more.
Well, if you go on board with Terry McMillan, you're going to see just a tough break to try to get after it. Just did not hold in that left-hand lane. I think the track conditions are good to run a number. They just missed the setup.
And we have the quickest top fuel field in history. The bump spot number 16 represented by Leah Pritchett, 384.6. Then you go up to 381, like Mike said, J.R. Todd's numbers.
When we talked to Brian Karate earlier, we were told it was 107 track temperature, and he said, "Ooh, that's a little warmer than he thought," but it has dropped down to 105. That's a good sign for them. That's probably a little bit more in the range, because you know that 2-degree difference, especially if the sun being out versus it not being out, could be worth a couple of hundredths of a second.
This, of course, a team that started the countdown to the championship with a DNQ last year. That broke this team's heart. How would missing drag racing's biggest race feel?
It's going to leave a mark, that's for sure.
It's 304th race. DNQs don't happen many times to Antron Brown, just 3 times in his career as he suffered the DNQ in Top Fuel and Pro Stock Motorcycle. Leah Pritchett, a nervous moment for her as she represents the bump spot.
He's got to be in.
384.5 by 1,000.
Oh, wow. Man.
Wow.
You don't think that stings, Leah?
Oh.
Brian Karate is processing those numbers.
That's not the number he was shooting for.
No, absolutely not. That's why they don't look very happy.
He's like, what happened there?
Well, the good news is they're going to get another shot at it tomorrow.
Yeah. Are they?
What? And
Clay Milliken is still coming up.
Still a couple
not
cars
yet
that can bump him
qualified.
out.
Antron Brown is not safe yet.
And the key is, I think what Brian said has been clutch wear. That inconsistent clutch wear really does not make the clutch work properly the way they set it up. So, you know, if it doesn't wear as much, the clutch is going to slip a little bit more. It's not going to accelerate the car, especially at that point, through the middle of the racetrack where you're trying to make the most elapsed time.
Pat Dakin can change things as well.
That's true. But you know, Mike, this run, no cylinders dropped, no nothing. It just didn't make the power.
So you can just almost see the tears begin to well up in the eyes. An emotional moment for sure.